let's make a cake in our aitake. So we'll start with our wet and our dry ingredients. So we need a small bowl. This one is not that big. We're not using very many ingredients because it's a small cake. We'll start with a 1/4 cup of buttermilk. That is 57 grams if you're weighing. $18 grams of butter oil. That's a 1.5 tablespoons. A splash of pure vanilla extract. If you want to measure it, it's about a 1/2 teaspoon. Now for the dry team, we need a 1/4 cup or 30 grams of all-purpose or plain flour. I'm making a chocolate cake, so I'm gonna go with 2 tablespoons or 11 grams of cocoa powder. And I'm sifting mine because it's lumpy. You can skip this step, but look at my cocoa powder. It is very lumpy. That will not be easy to stir together, so just a precaution. Next, we're gonna need an 1/8 teaspoon of baking soda, baking powder, and salt. That doesn't even register on the scale, so I guess you gotta use an 1/8 teaspoon. I decided I'm gonna put my salt and my sugar in here in the wet, just so when I add the flour, I'm not stirring it too much. So we need 2.5 tablespoons or 31 grams of sugar. Gonna stir this together. I think I'm gonna add some coffee to mine because I have a whole lot of these instant coffee sticks laying around and I'm tired of looking at them. So I think I'm gonna stir this in there as well. See, I can't follow the recipe. This is a 2-gram package. I'm not gonna put the whole thing in because it's a small cake. I'm just gonna sprinkle a little bit. Like that. You might be a fan of coffee and chocolate. And anyway, coffee and chocolate, always good together. That's pretty easy. And we'll go over to a dry. And we'll do the same thing here. We'll whisk together the cocoa and the flour. This cake doesn't have any eggs in it, so there you go. You don't want to overstir this because you're going to get a tough cake. So just until everybody's incorporated. You don't see any more dry flour or cocoa. That looks pretty good. Give it a little more stir. Yeah, that looks nice. Okay, on to our aitake. So I don't have the aitake jumbo. She did say if you have the jumbo to use the medium bowl, but I just have these 2 bowls. She did say not to use this one, so because it didn't cook as well. So we're gonna use the bottom bowl. And we're going to spray it with some spray. Try not to choke to death. I suppose I could have buttered that or something. I'm trying to stay away from the butter. We're going to put some in the frosting anyway. Yes, the blogger Teresa at Home, Teresa at Home, said that has a frosting recipe. So Seems like she does a lot of electric lunchbox cooking, so I'll put a link below for you guys to check out her recipe if you want to check out some of her other recipes. She has quite a few. Oh my gosh, I'm rambling today. I'm sorry. Okay, so we're just gonna spread that around. There we go. All right, and then we need in the bottom 3 Untitled. This is 40 milliliters, so that's 120 milliliters of water. And it says it takes about an hour to cook. So we'll see. That's 1, 2, 3. And before you ask, yes, I'm using filtered water because our water is so hard here. I don't put it in any appliance if I can help it. All right, we'll check this out. And we're about to have a mess. I forgot one really important step. We gotta cover this with foil. That's better. Now we can make cake. Go, Ataki, go, make my cake. Go, Ataki, go, make my cake. Make my cake. I know what you're thinking. Miss K, don't quit your day job. Don't worry. I haven't. And much to their chagrin, I sing there too. Now back to our cake making. Here we go. Let's see if we have cake. That does not look bad at all. All right, so I'm gonna put this on a wire rack to cool. Just so you're aware, I did let this cool a bit. It's not as hot as it was. So I'm just gonna go around. I hope this comes out. It looks good. Looks like cake. It doesn't look gluey like the last one. Fingers crossed, eh? Let's try the bottom, because it's still kind of wet. There we go. Yeah, the bottom's still warm. Oh no, it's stuck. Womp womp. All right, well, but you can see the crumb of the cake. It's very nice. So I just probably needed to spray my pan more. I'm excited about this. Let's make some frosting. All right, for our frosting, we need 2 tablespoons of room temperature butter. That's 28 grams. We also need some more cocoa. So we're gonna get our sifter again, and be careful because this is a tiny bowl of cake. Come on. Okay, so 2 teaspoons is 2 grams. Yeah, just use a teaspoon. Unless you have a really good scale. Next, we'll need a 1/3 cup or 38 grams of powdered sugar. Okay. Pro tip, this has to be on. Next, we need a 1/3 cup or 38 grams of powdered sugar. And again, I'm sifting it because it's always lumpy. Next, we'll add a splash of vanilla, a very small amount, and a splash like a teaspoon. You can use half and half or milk if you'd like. There we go. And now we're just gonna. This feels silly to get this out, but I've got a hand mixer. Not bad. Maybe a little more milk or cream, either one. Just a little tiny bit. okay. Yeah. Too bad our cake is broken into a million pieces, but that's a nice consistency. Not a bad taste. You know, I would probably just leave the salt out personally. I don't know. Not bad. I'm gonna whip it a little bit more though. It looks broken. This is not beautiful. I kind of mashed it back together, but hey, it tastes really good. So, we'll just be careful taking it out next time, or maybe I'll just eat it out of the pan. Let's put some frosting on it. Yeah, this isn't gonna be pretty, guys. But we'll do the best we can. Just go back and forth. This is not the first torn-up cake I've fixed. And I can see I didn't let my butter get to room temperature, and there's still big flecks of it in here. At least it'll taste good. But I know for next time. And to further hide our imperfections, let's just give it some sprinkles. There we go. We got chocolate cake straight out of our Itaki. Doesn't look that bad. Shall we cut into it? It is moist. But it does hold its shape. That's a nice moist cake. If you give it a try, let me know. Maybe we can try another flavor. Bon appetit. Have fun cooking. Au revoir. What cake would you like me to make next? Please comment below. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like this video. It really does help me out. Thanks, guys. See you next time. Au revoir et bon appetit.